Guys, we have just came to get my bike, get the valves done here at Daryls, and this is the old 4,300 mile Brozz, and he's got a couple other things, and we're gonna get it unloaded and roll it in. All right, we got Alan here. We're gonna do the valves on this 2020 Brozz 250. It's very well used at 4,000 miles. We're at Daryls Motorcycle Service shop here in Cartersville, Georgia. And Alan's working on the bike right now.
Well, now I'm gonna take these side covers off.
Okay.
It's pretty open.
It is pretty open. Can I delete that? Like how is that going to affect the bike if I just I don't have a bolt to put in there right now, but
what I do, you could just take that off and make a little metal plate and put it back.
I think I can find one of those on Amazon.
Right here. What I used to do was take something like that and make a outline of this right here and just stick it on there, put some glue on it or some kind of gasket maker. That ain't too bad.
Well, shoot, what's the highest mileage China bike, that 250 that's coming here that you remember seeing? I know you've seen some 4, 5, 6, 7,000 mile scooters.
Maybe about 8 or 9,000.
Okay.
Yeah. Some people ride them.
Well, they're good on fuel.
They're good on fuel. There ain't but 3 bolts holding this valve cover on. Here.
3 bolts? That's it? I didn't actually look. Oh, wow.
1 on this side and 2 on that side.
Only 3 bolts. Take that off. That's pretty quick. 10 millimeters, it looks like.
10 millimeters. Like you said, put a bolt in this right here, and then all that can come off.
Is that going to increase power or efficiency or anything, or is it just less to brake?
It just less to brake. You probably won't notice any power gain or nothing.
How much life do you think I got left on these? I mean, that's pretty much flush right there.
You got a few more miles on it, but yeah. You didn't turn that around.
Oh, turn it around? I guess I could.
But if you're gonna take it off, you might as well put it. Take the plug out.
Does the plug have to come out for this, or just to?
It makes it easier to turn over the motor.
Okay.
You have to spin the motor over the. My fish will show you where you do that at. Probably about that's about time for a new plug.
Well, is that one wore out?
Well, it ain't wore out, but you see how dark it is.
Do you have any here?
Yeah, Daryl's got some up there.
Well, let's put a new one in then.
We'll get there. It ain't the tank that's in the way, it's the frame.
Okay, so
See right here is the frame.
the tank does not need to come off. It's the frame makes it look.
Get it the right way and it'll. There it goes.
I've been using 1550 oil the whole time. I don't know if that, we'll see. Well, still looks clean, don't it?
Yeah, that's pretty good. And that gasket it's a rubber gasket and it's above. You can feel it.
It's still above the, so it's reusable?
It's reusable. All right, take these off.
So what's the life expectancy on this thing, in this bike?
This one?
Yeah.
What
I'm at 4,400 miles.
Yeah, maybe 5,000.
5,000?
Yeah, for this type of plug, you know.
Okay, well, I'm about time then.
Yeah, that's a 14 millimeter. And you want to turn it counterclockwise. That's the rotation of the motor. You want to find the top dead center, which is
Counterclockwise and top dead.
there's the right there, the T. All right, get it there. You want to make sure it's all right. That's on the wrong stroke. See the valve's still moving under there. So you want to turn it a full rotation back around.
I can hold this for you.
Back around to and here we come back up and then give it a little rocking to make sure you've done that and you should be good.
So how do you know it's good up top? Or how do you know it's at the spot where you need it to be?
Okay, it's on the T mark.
Okay.
You'll have a F mark and 2 marks right before that, so when you get there, you come right there.
Oh, the T, I see.
T, and then you want to make sure, just give it a little rock back and forth and make sure the valves are not moving.
Okay, so top dead center not moving on the valves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Those weren't moving. This is on it?
Yeah, right here. It tells you.
Okay. So the plate.
It'll tell you there's a plate right there. It'll tell you valve clearance, spark plug gap, type of oil, 10W30, 1540, 4, which is a 4,000th of an inch to 0.006, which is 6,000th of an inch. You don't want to go tighter than that or looser than that.
On both intake and exhaust?
On both intake and exhaust. So if this one goes under it, which it's not, the exhaust is going to be too tight. Oh, no, there it goes. That feels real. It might be a little snug, but that feels pretty good.
That's the exhaust side?
That's the exhaust side. And it's going under there. I would say that's going to be. You don't want to loosen that because it might start ticking on you.
Okay.
So you want to leave it about right there. That goes in there and it's kind of snug. So we'll check the intake. And it doesn't go in there. It's a little bit looser, but that feels pretty good under there. So as long as this don't go under there. Okay, that might need to be a little bit snugger. We'll have to do a little.
Intake side.
Loosen the nut there. And you got the top little piece right there. You put your, when you're adjusting it to, and you want to tighten it up to where it's pretty snug on the filler gauge.
What gauge you got in there right now? The 4?
The 4. 0.004, which is 4 thousandths. That's pretty good. Feels pretty good to tighten with this. You gotta hold the top little nut while you're tightening the bigger nut. That feels pretty good now.
Exhaust was good, now the intake's good.
Yep, they're both good.
We need a new plug.
Need a new plug. We're gonna tell Daryl to get us a plug right quick. It's the same. We wanna put. It don't have.
That's
to
not
be,
going to change power, just make it run better or
Well,
idle
it's
better.
definitely going to perform as good or better. If you do the resistance check on that old plug, you're going to see it took more effort to fire it than a brand new plug.
Yeah.
Plug. Sometimes they'll say 2 plugs. So.
Well, to my knowledge, that's the same plug, but I don't know how that plug is rating their heat range. I'm assuming their 8's the same as NGK 8.
Well, this has got different intake and exhaust.
Valve clearance.
Yeah,
I would have set them 3 intake, 4 exhaust.
yeah.
What'd you set them?
It says 4 to 6
On the bike?
On the bike, here it says 5 to 8.
I like mine to be quiet. That's a little
Quiet
better.
valve.
It's a push
I got 'em.
rod.
They're
It's a
both-
push rod motor, ain't it? It's not
Yeah.
over at camp.
Yeah, they're both set at 4 tight. You know.
I'd leave it alone.
So yeah.
If the noise,
Let me get a video of this one right here. Oh, where's the number? Oh, there it is. 7162 NGK.
is that an iPhone?
We're gonna run with that one.
Between 28 and 32, so I'm gonna put it right at 30.
Okay.
Put it in there finger tight. And then give it about a good,
Just snug it.
just a good snug in there. That should be good to go there.
Oh no, he got it.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. This is it right here.
Yeah, put a little 10 millimeter.
Let's get this one in. Is there any kind of torque spec on that? Just get it snug.
I'd give it a snug because that it's probably like 7 foot-pound or something. Because that rubber, it's gonna flatten when you tighten it, so it don't need too much. So I just give it a good hand snug there.
So we're at 4,400 miles, new plug, hardly any adjustment, just a little bit on the intake. It was a little loose.
Yeah.
It was a tighter loose.
The what?
The intake was tighter loose.
The intake was loose.
It's a little loose. And other than that, I've changed the oil at 500, 1,500, 2,500, 3,500, so I'm about to do another one here next time I start riding.
He's a trained Honda mechanic, so.
So Honda says 2 and 3 for 90, the XR250.
96 through 98, which that motor's basically the same, almost the same as this.
And we're at 4 and 4.
We're
But
at 4 and 4, so I tell you, pretty good.
all right,
After 4,000 miles,
just leave it as is.
leave it as is. You're probably good for another 8,000 miles.